The 60 mini final, it will entertain us no end. It will be a 10-lap absolute piece of dynamite here at LONATO. 90 drivers from 51 nations all around the world. We're down to the final 36, and this is how we got there. The highlights of Mini. Indrik Peschel 5.22. He dominated a week ago in the Champions Cup, but it was Christian Kostoja 5.01, the Spaniard who won here 7 days ago. He took pole position in qualifying on Friday with a time of 52.056. Filippo Salo Kikiosaron flying the flag for the Italia Racing team driver. And do not discount the Kiddix Driver Academy, Alonso Karts. Nicholas Schaufler, the very popular Pink Panther from north of the border in Austria, has to start on the 5th row of the grid for this, the final of round 1, the WSK Supermaster Series here at LONATO. The karts are out on the circuit. We've reached 10 degrees Celsius. It's a beautiful winter's afternoon here in the north of Italy. Do not forget, we are back here in 2 weeks' time for round 2 of the WSK Supermaster Series, round 3. We go to the beautiful south of Italy, the most beautiful circuit in the world, La Conca Muro-Lecese World Circuit, on the 6th of March, and a week after that, the 13th of March, round 4 of the 2022 Championship. That is at Sarno, the foot of the still active volcano Mount Vesuvius. Of course, we will be live on wsk.it for each of those events, and we'll be bringing you updates on the official Facebook page of WSK Promotion and Instagram as well. Well, the 36 karts are out on the circuit. Indrik Peschel, he started on pole position for all 5 heats last week, and he won them. He won the pre-final as well, but he did not win the final of the Champions Cup. He gets another crack, the Czech to the right of your screen. The ice hockey player from Eastern Europe for Team Baby Race on pole position. Kostoja 5.01, just obscured to the center left of your screen. As the mechanics leave the circuit, round 1 of the 2022 Championship. The reigning champion, René Lammers, he's racing in OK Junior with us. Dimitri Matveev also in juniors. He won the 2020 Championship. Rashid, who's racing in OK, he won in 2019. Martin Yasensone, who just took a podium earlier today in the United Arab Emirates F4 Championship, along with 2 former WSK Supermaster Series champions. Rafa Kamada, who won OK last year, and Nikita Bedran on the podium over in Dubai earlier on today. Gabriele Mini won in 2017. Michael Paparo, who's racing with us in KZ2, he won the 2016 Championship. Then we go to Dennis the Menace Hauger, who lines up for the Prema Power team in the FIA Formula 2 Championship this year. He won in 2015, a year after Nicola Abruzzi. Before that, it was Alicio Martinez. Leo Lorandi, also for Team Baby Race, who start on pole position. And Marco Dionysis won the first 2 editions of the Supermaster Series back in 2010 and 2011, before any of the drivers on the grid right now were even born. There are the Chetila Racing team driver entrants: Sala 5.67, Yossaron 5.66. Kilian Yossaron from Switzerland. A small world is motorsport. His father Didier, for about half a decade, a mechanic in GP3 with the Gensa Motorsport team, who will join us once again, Gensa Motorsport, for the Italian F4 Championship, of course, presented once again by WSK Promotion. Schaufler, you can see, has not got away off the line. The Austrian was to start out of grid 9, but the kart will not fire. This is the grid. Peschel on pole, Kostoja on 2, Sala, Van Langendonk, Yossaron, Martinez, Bottaro, Palochko, Schaufler desperately trying to start the EKS chassis, and then Cosmo Christopher, that's Bogdan out of 10. The 6th row of the grid, Ludovico Mazzola and Scott Lindblom for Team Gamoto. Billy C, that's William out of 13, Team Hugentorn alongside Boris Wishendi. Cosmo Christopher, Roman Kamyard, Iskander Zulfikari, Billy Van Staveren and Filippo Pancotti. Christian Eiley, the Canadian, is alongside another North American in Jack Eilef. Ilya Bereshkin, Lorenzo Campos, the Angolan, Khrushchev, Fedorenko, Arata Endo, Zdenek Babicek, Nebulev and Julius Ochepa. Bruno Gric, Jason Bralic for the Falcon Racing Car team. Anis Vibriantis, Ludo Busso, Mariano Lopez and Lev Krutugolov for Porsche Racing. Schaufler has finally got the kart fired. The same cannot be said for Luka Fedorenko. We look for the Pink Panther. He comes down the hill now. Was to have started out of grid 19. We'll see if he can slot in legally to the 5th row of the grid. From the Czech Republic for the Brescian Team Baby Race, Jindřich Peschel on pole position. 90 drivers from 51 nations all around the world descend on the centre of the karting universe. Round 1, the WSK Supermaster Series here at South Garda Karting Lonato. Peschel to the right of your screen. The WSK Champions Cup champion Kostoya to the left. Indra leads them up to the line and we race. Perfect start for the driver from Team Baby Race. The Cetilar drivers of Filippo Sala in 567 and Kiki Yossert on 566 slot into second and third as there's contact further back in the pack. Ochepa runs off the circuit, the pole in trouble before we've even raced a few hundred metres. Jindřich Peschel from pole position. At the moment, it's a case of checkmate. It won't be for the remaining 9 laps though, be assured of that. Schaufler has made the start. We'll keep one eye out for the Austrian as they go down through the chicane for the first time. The 60 mini final as the Team Cetilar, Team Driver Racing pilots trade positions. Dries van Langendonk 506 tries to split them, as does Kostoya. From the outside of the front row of the grid, did not get a good start. Recovers one position though, goes by Filippo Sala. Martinez, Van Langendonk back to P6. Peschel leads the way. It was David Cosmo Christopher, the WSK Final Cup champion, who was in trouble on the opening lap of the race, and the Romanian from Bucharest is out. Kostoya runs into the back of Kilian Yossert on Filippo Sala, follows him down the hill. Cetilar Racing, who are also competing in the Daytona 24 Hours this weekend, run 2 and 4. Kostoya in third place. Jindřich Peschel, 14 Baby Race in P1. Dries van Langendonk up into P5. Kostoya makes the move, and Sala follows him through to take his teammate. Yosseron's in trouble. There's Jacopo Martinez in 513. Dries goes through into P4. It is Jindřich Peschel, 0.8 of a second ahead of Kostoya, the WSK Champions Cup champion. Sala, Dries van Langendonk, Yosseron back to 5. Under attack from Martinez, who goes down the inside, under brakes into the hairpin, and he takes him. Bottaro, Oliver Polochko, Schaufler started P9. He's the fastest driver on the circuit in the early stages of the race. Just ahead of Dean Hugendorn, who rounds out the 10. So a clean start for the 60 mini final. Jindřich Peschel, like the breakaway from the peloton in the Tour de France, trying to pull away, but as Kostoya, Sala and Van Langendonk all work together, even though they are from different teams, they will catch Jindřich Peschel. He's driving as fast as he possibly can. Dries van Langendonk with a 53.239. In P4, gets the toe from Sala. Kostoya leads the way. The gap, 0.8 of a second. Visually, you can see on your screen the Czech is being caught by Kostoya, Sala and Dries. The Spaniard from Sepulvedra, who won right here 7 days ago, almost to the minute, the WSK Champions Cup. 501 leads down the hill. That little freight trainer behind him, Jacopo Martinez, Dean Hugendorn, the Dutchman, Oliver Polochko, Schaufler up into 8. The gap, 0.8 of a second last time round. I promise you it will be less than that as Van Langendonk makes the move into the penultimate corner of the 4th lap of the race, and the Belgian goes P3. 0.8 of a second last time. Let's check the gap. Visually, you can see it has closed a few card lengths, 6/10 as Kostoja with a 53.123. They are catching him into the Peschel, nothing he can do. He's breaking the air, he's breaking the toe for the three drivers behind as Dean makes the move into the pit hairpin, and the Kiddix Driver Academy Alonso Kart is now up into P5. Kostoja breaks away ever so slightly from Dries van Langendonk, who raises the right arm. He's not happy with Filippo Sala behind. As we approach half race distance, Schaufler's on the charge. Schaufler right there with Josseron. So the two drivers from the two nations north of the border. Schaufler from Austria, Josseron from Switzerland. Fancy their chances for the podium this afternoon. If they work together, they may well get there as we pass half race distance. Peschel, P1, Kostoja 2, Dries van Langendonk. Filippo Sala just loses touch ever so slightly. They go down the back straight into the pit hairpin. And the Paralins now, they're working together. Dries van Langendonk pushes Kostoja. The cycling effect. We've made reference to the peloton in 60 Mini, particularly when we get to the faster circuits such as Sano for the championship decider on the 13th of March. But they are catching Jindrik. Fastest driver on track, Dean Hugentorn. 53 dead. He's almost into the 52s. Peschel's being caught there, right there. It was 0.8 of a second, remember, earlier on in the race, but with exactly 4 laps, 5 kilometres to race in the final of 60 Mini. It's down to 3/10. Dries with a 53.974. 52.974, I should say. He's under the 53s. Gets the toe from Kostoja. Sala will be praying that the Paralin drivers fight and he can drag himself back into this fight for the podium. Jindrik Peschel has driven brilliantly. Remember, he dominated the Champions Cup with pole position. 5 heat wins from 5 starts. The pre-final victory, but came up short exactly 7 days ago, almost to the minute. P1, there's Kostoja. In P2, 5.01, Dries van Langendonk 5.06. And Sala, 5.67, struggling to stay in touch. 3 laps to the checkered flag. They now get the toe off the check. Kostoja is right on the back bumper. He may well try and launch with one move as soon as he gets within striking distance, which is right about now. Sala, P4. His teammate Josseron 5. As Peschel runs wide, the opportunity for the Paralin drivers in second and third. Kostoja from Sepulvedra in Galicia, the northwest of Spain, makes the move into the chicane, and Kostoja goes P1. Dries around the outside now becomes the inside. The Paralin drivers gang up and take into the Peschel. Heartbreak for the Czech, he's back to third. And here comes Sala to fight for the podium. 2 laps to race in the 60 Mini final. Now it's Peschel's turn to follow and Kostoja's turn to lead. The penultimate lap of round 1 of the WSK Supermaster Series. Dries on the back of Kostoja, who won the Champions Cup. Can he go 2 weeks in a row? Sala's not out of this either. The Italian in 5.67 for the Cetilar Racing Team. Now Kostoja nervously looks over his shoulder. Peschel's right there. He will be ruthless making the move, given that he missed out on the victory 7 days ago. Into the chicane. No space for Peschel. Almost hits the back of the Belgian. Looks over his right shoulder, does Kostoja. Nail-biting stuff. Sala is catching the trio. A move down the inside. Dries takes the lead. Peschel on the outside will try and shoot back in. The driver who lives on the former Belgian Formula 1 Grand Prix circuit of Zolder has now got the leaders. They're 3 wide across the line. Dries van Langendonk on the inside, Peschel on the outside. Watch Sala, who has come from a mile back to fight for the win. This is the last lap of the race. 5.06 is the race leader, Dries van Langendonk. Revenge for Jindrik Peschel. Pushes the WSK Champions Cup champion back to third. Dries van Langendonk, he can watch the racing from his balcony at his home in Zolder. He's got a lead as they fight. Dries van Langendonk is pulling away. This will be a spectacular victory. Sala wants the podium. Dries van Langendonk from Belgium will win round one of the WSK Supermaster Series. Peschel looks over his left shoulder, comes home in second place. The kleine pilot Van Berger is the winner here in Italy. Dries van Langendonk takes a spectacular victory in the WSK Supermaster Series here at LONATO. Peschel home in second, and the WSK Champions Cup champion Kostoja on the podium in third. What a spectacular race. It never does disappoint us. That was a nail-biting finish. Let's take a look at the replay. From pole position, Jindrik Peschel got a fantastic start and would pull away 9/10 of a second at one point as Ochepa went wide. Further back in the pack, Chetila Racing Team driver Sala and Yosadon. Unfortunately, they would both miss the podium, Filippo finishing in fourth and Kiki in seventh place. The gap was a second. They reeled him in. Kostoja and Dries van Langendonk for the Paralin Motorsport team working together to bridge the gap. Nicholas Schaufler, after not firing, it was not the Austrians' afternoon, would ultimately finish in P12, but as they fought for the final step of the podium, Dries van Langendonk got a break, went by Kostoja. Firstly, up into second, a fantastic pass down into the chicane on Jindrik Peschel and into the penultimate corner on the penultimate lap. That was the move that would ultimately see the Belgian take victory here this afternoon, side by side, down the straight to get the last lap board. Indra took Christian for second place, revenge somewhat for what happened 7 days ago. Sala misses the podium in fourth, Kostoja's third, and Furious Peschel second. But the winner is Dries van Langendonk. A huge congratulations to Dries van Langendonk, who takes victory in the WSK Supermaster Series and a 7-point lead in the championship, coming back here to LONATO in 2 weeks' time. Peschel second from pole position, again does not stand on the top step. And the WSK Champions Cup champion Kostoja in third place. The podium presentation for the 60 mini final. Stay with us. You're watching us live on WSK.it. The podium presentation, it never does disappoint in 60 mini. And we're about to get underway as the Vega caps go on the heads of Christian, Jindrik and Dries. In third place, he did win the WSK Champions Cup 7 days ago. The Spaniard comes home in third, Christian Kostoja. Once again, another brilliant performance for the driver from the Czech Republic. 14 baby race, Jindrik Peschel. A super well-deserved victory for the driver from Belgium for Paralin Motorsport, the winner of round one of the WSK Supermaster Series here at LONATO, Dries van Langendonk. The national anthem of Belgium. The podium for the 60 mini final. In third place from Spain, Christian Kostoy. Second place from the Czech Republic, Jindrik Peschel, and the winner of round one, Dries van Langentonk. Gracias, Christian. Thank you, Jindrik. Dank u wel, Dries. Let's step down, Dries. We'll have a quick word with you. Jump down, mate. That's yours. Mate, what a race. Huge congratulations. How on earth did you pull off that victory?
I don't know. After many years, 2 years of trying to get a podium or a victory, finally pulled it off. Yeah, overtook at the right moment. Behind me, they started battling. For once in my life, I got a little bit lucky. Got lucky there, and very happy. I can't really believe it to have a victory in the WSK.
Huge congratulations, Dries van Langentonk. Very happy for you. Very well-deserved victory. The Kleine Pilot van België is the winner. Stay with us on WSK.it. The KZ final in just a moment.